Hello guys, I'm Will and thank you so much for watching my video on my channel. Thank you for staying. A little bit about me. I'm Will, I'm from Taiwan and currently I'm a student in Germany. And I just found out that there are so many courses of different proficiency levels of Chinese languages. And I think it's an indication that people are actually interested in learning the language. And I feel happy. And I feel like I could be the good fit to help, so I created this channel. I will start from the very basics and slowly worked up to a more advanced levels. And then of course, if you have any requests or anything you want to know, you could just drop me the line or comment onto my videos, and I will get back to you, explain it, or even make a video about it. And yeah, and of course I created a Facebook group. It's called Will's Chinese Learning Group, something. I put the links in the description box below and you can join it if you want. Yeah, I wanted to create this a very nice family-like community of learning Chinese. And I feel like learning the languages is like running a marathon. It's a long journey that requires dedication, requires effort and time, and it just didn't comes out there overnight. Nobody can just like teleport from the starting point to the end point. And my role is to keep you on the correct track and assist you when difficulties or confusions is encountered. And yeah, I feel like the community is super important in learning languages, or you can do anything. Yeah, it's kind of like give some spices to this subject and make it more fun and entertaining. And one thing that I have to point out is that language is a living thing. It's a non-constant function of time, which means that it changes over time, changes a lot. Many factors can contribute to the change of languages, whether it's long words from other languages, and most of the times English, because English is de facto international language, and or new technologies or innovation being created, or even internet memes can contribute to the change of language. New expressions, new words, new syntax are created almost every day, and there are some expressions we just don't use anymore. They become archived. Hence, because of its non-constant changes, impertinence of the language, there are basically to every grammatical rules there are exceptions. And I'm here to sincerely urge you to drop all your preconceived notions about grammar. He's not a Godzilla. He's not here to scare you away. Instead, he's here to help. Grammar is basically a set of rules deduced by analyzing patterns of how this language is used by the natives currently. And it's a means for the learner to get familiar with language as fast as possible with the least amount of error. But our goal is not to memorize or create new grammatical rules. Our goal is to try to gain practical skills of using the languages, being able and comfortable to express yourself in the languages and to understand others. Hence, all these rules at some point needs to be internalized and be part of you. And it shouldn't be like solving mathematical equations when you speak languages. It should come so naturally. You should speak out what you want to say. So my approach of presenting grammar or teaching grammar will be like a spiral. I call it spiral methods. I don't know if there's a real formal name for that. So basically is that I will present a grammatical rule, which is very coarse, not like crazily detailed and very hard to grasp. It should be very easy with a lot of examples, and you just work yourself with it by trying to use these patterns with the words you know to gain familiarity and comfortability of the use of this And once you pass this learning stage, you can dive more deep. You can dive in deeper, and then learn through this. It's like a spiral. We will revisit this again and again and again. Metaphorically speaking, it's like you want to carve a hole in the wall. At first, you just carve a small hole, which didn't require a lot of time and energy and doesn't overwhelm you. It's very easy, a small hole. And you just like gradually ring the hole to make it bigger. Gradually ring. What? It sounds odd, but you know what I'm saying. And this, I believe, it's so much better than just giving out all the rules at one time. There's rules and sub-rules and categories and subcategories and exceptions and blah blah, and overwhelm the learners and kill their interests. I feel like this is much more efficient and much more pleasant for the learners. And to be honest, no matter what your motivation is for learning the Chinese, if your resume has a sentence fluent in Chinese, people will assume that you're Einstein come back to life. Isn't that cool? You want to be Einstein? Yes, right? I can make it happen to you. Yeah. And actually, I wanted to throw out some good news right now. If you have learned some Indo-European languages, like me, I'm learning German and Russian. Their grammars like crazy, right? Their cases. There are grammatical genders. There are agreements. There are declinations, which is a huge burden for learners. None of those exist in Chinese. Zero. Nearly. Absolutely zero. So, which is a good news, right? Yay! Actually, from my friends who have been learning Chinese that give me feedback, they said that it's not that difficult to achieve an elementary and intermediate level of Chinese because the grammar is very simple. And if you wanted to speak it, the characters is not a problem. Just speak it. So so it's not that daunting. It's actually a fun and easy process. And but every phenomenon has two perspectives for seeing this. It's like a half full bottle. Some people see that it's half full. Some people see that it's half empty. And they also tell me that because of this, Chinese grammar seems fairly arbitrary and lack of system, which means that a lot of small rules here and there with examples the same amount of sections. And that's a huge hurdle for advanced learners. However, don't worry, I'm here to help. Even for a dumb-fuck like me, I can master languages. You can too. And I wish you good luck on learning, and welcome to join my group and start your learning journey with me. Thank you so much. See you next time. Bye-bye.